Oh, hey kids, it's me, Mr. Patrick. We're going to do the story today. It's called Jesus Calmed the Storm. And let me introduce you to my... Oh, it's a hairball unicorn. Nasty things. Let me introduce you to my mouse friend, Lily. Okay, go sit down, mouse. Okay, here's the story. A long time ago in the land of Israel, Jesus and his disciples were doing what they loved to do most, teaching people and preaching the gospel all day long. That's what I'm talking about. When evening came, Jesus told some men to jump on a boat and cross the Sea of Galilee. What? Shortly after they started crossing the sea, the wind started to blow. The waves picked up and the rain started to pour. Pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter.
It's raining!
Pretty soon, their boat was in the middle of a ginormous storm. Ginormous. Lightning.
Oh my goodness!
Get over here. What? I couldn't hear you.
What? I said, oh
Awesome. It's okay, Lily. It's Jesus. He's got this. It wasn't a big boat. It was a tiny boat that barely held all of them.
It wasn't a big boat.
What?
It wasn't a big boat.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
It wasn't a big boat.
The disciples were scared. They were terrified. The storm looks pretty scary.
Calm down, Dad. It's Jesus.
What?
Calm down, Dad. It's Jesus. Wow.
The disciples looked down at Jesus, and he was sleeping through the whole storm.
What? What?
Hairball residual. He must really trust in his Father God to be laying back napping, probably snoring. I snore. It's not really, CPAP. Never mind. He probably didn't have a CPAP. But Jesus wasn't afraid. He knew his Father God would do anything to keep them safe because he loves them. The storm got worse and worse. Higher waves, more rain, more lightning.
Yeah. Lightning.
The disciples really got scared this time. Even more terrified than before.
Ah!
Jesus' disciples ran to him to wake him up, and they were worried. How could he be sleeping during this horrible storm? I'm not reading anything here. This is all memory. All his disciples, with wide open eyes, as he calmly walked to the front of the boat, he raised his hands to the clouds and commanded the storm, "Be still, storm!" Immediately the wind stopped, the rain stopped, the waves calmed. Oh yeah, the waves calmed, the storm's down.
That's amazing.
The disciples were totally surprised that Jesus could stop an entire storm. Jesus asked them, "Why would you be surprised?"
I don't know. Not our Jesus.
Jesus knew that his Father loved his children and that he was powerful enough to do anything for them. That's why he wasn't afraid of anything while he was here on earth.
Jesus wasn't afraid of anything.
Wow. Jesus wasn't afraid of anything. That's why Jesus wasn't afraid of the storm and why Jesus wasn't surprised that God took care of it. That was his Father.
Wow.
So he was able to teach the disciples a very important lesson that day.
What was the lesson?
Jesus was trying to teach them to put their trust in God our Father. If we understand how much our Father loves us, our fears disappear. So the lesson today is let your fear disappear in the love of our Father and trust in Him. Hey, Lily, what's the lesson for today?
Trusting God.
That's it. So, with the lesson in being trusting God, I'd like to introduce you to my new friend, Kayla, having fun worshiping Jesus. And have a great Sunday. Whoop, whoop.